This is a broccoli soup, and I'm going to serve it with Parmesan toasts, which are like little Parmesan soldiers that my children love to dip into the soup. And I think it's very important to get children eating soup because it can be packed with vegetables. I have got 25 grams of butter that I'm going to put on the heat and allow the butter to melt. Add in 300 grams, which is one large onion, chopped. This is going to be all liquidized, so it doesn't need to be very, very finely chopped. Followed by the same weight, 300 grams of peeled and chopped potatoes, which is about 2 potatoes. Okay, once the potatoes and onions are cooking in the butter, turn down the heat to low. Season it with some salt and pepper. Okay, stir it around and then let it sweat so that it cook on a very gentle heat, and cover it, if you like, with a butter wrapper or with a sheet of greaseproof paper or something, just to keep all the steam in. So it's going to cook, but it's not going to burn, it's not going to colour at the edges. It's just going to turn very nice and soft. Now I'm going to prepare the broccoli. Cut off just the bottom of the stalk, just the tough end from the stalk. And I'm going to use the rest of the stalk because there's still lots of goodness in the stalk too. So cut the stalk right up to where the florets begin. And then just peel a little bit with a peeler or with your knife, just the tough outer skin. After the potatoes and onions have been cooking for 10 minutes, I'm going to add the chopped broccoli stalk, they're all about this size, into the potatoes and onions. Allow those to cook a little bit before I add the rest of the broccoli. And 800 mils of chicken stock or vegetable stock can go in too. Bring this up to the boil and allow it to boil for about 5 minutes, by which point the potatoes, the onions and the stalks of the broccoli should be practically cooked. I'm just going to cut up the florets of broccoli like this, and then they will just take a minute to cook once they go in to the boiling stock with the other vegetables. I'm going to turn on the grill because I'm going to be making some little Parmesan toasts. I think at this stage the potato and the broccoli stalk is cooked. Add in the rest of the broccoli. All of the bits. Stir it around and cook it just for a minute until the mixture comes back up to the boil. And then as soon as it comes back up to the boil, remove the lid. Because if you keep the lid on, and this is the same goes for if you're cooking Brussels sprouts, green beans, any kind of green vegetable, whether it's for soup or not. If you keep the lid on while the mixture boils, you tend to lose the fresh green colour and a bit of the flavour as well, but it goes kind of a dull green. Okay, at this stage, I think the broccoli is cooked. So add in some cream. If you like, of course you can leave out cream or you can use milk instead. There's just about 100 mils or 150 mils of cream there. Stir it around, take it off the heat, and ladle it into your liquidizer. Cover it with a tea towel and just remove the inner lid like that, just to allow a little bit of the steam to escape. Oh, lovely. That's a really gorgeous green colour. Now, I've got a tray. I'm going to put on the tray 2 pieces of toast and sprinkle some finely grated Parmesan cheese. Pop them under the grill. Now, I think the Parmesan toasts are ready. Basically just waiting for the cheese to melt. Lovely. Cut it into little fingers. Take a soup bowl and pile up your little Parmesan soldiers. Serve a bowl of soup. Delicious. And there is the gorgeous broccoli soup with little Parmesan toasts.